Hello Gator Step. Today we are on a 2026 2472 Sea Arc. We're going to be doing 9mm flooring on this job. Starting up here to the bow. Start over here to the starboard side. We have 1 screw, 2 screw, and this is a lip here that is raised, so we want to stay a 1/4 inch off of this lip, coming all the way back. Coming across here. Again, this is raised here, so we'll come up, go over to there. So really the only screw we need to worry screws is 1, 2 right on this piece. We're not going to be able to get any material there. We want some on this hatch here. All we have is a lever to get into the hatch. Coming over to the port side here on this back bow section. Let's try to run the materials close as we can up in here. I know it does get a little skinny right here. It's maybe about 2 inches, but if we can, we can. If not, let's just, break it off somewhere right in here. Again, coming down the port side here, this is raised, so let's stay a 1/4 inch off of here, please. Just coming right on down, across. Here is another access hatch. This one has 2 pop-up levers on it here. Continuing further toward the bow. We don't have to worry about any of these screws because we're going to be on this side of the line. Coming up the port side, let's try to maintain 1/4 inch off because there are some welds and just some uneven metal spots there. Coming across here, coming up here to where the trolling motor would plug into. Going over to the starboard side. Again, let's try to stay a 1/4 inch off of here. It's just like a little raised lip right there. And then for this main hatch here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 screw holes there, or screws we will need to go around. For this piece here, we're going to disregard these screw heads. They are flat enough to go around, so if we can just do one big piece that goes around it, obviously we're going to have this cut out here for that, but if we can do one big piece, we're going to hide those screws. And I think that's it for the bow. Coming back here to the front of the console, we would like a piece for this as well. We need to leave these exposed to be able to get in here. 2 of those, a little bit of a hinge there. Stay a 1/4 inch off around the whole edges. And then here we would like to do as much material as possible coming around the front side to here. This is only like 1 inch between here. If we can't do it, let's just try to come up in here and nicely come around, and don't really worry about that. If we can't do it, no big deal. We'll just try to swoop it around as best as possible on that as well. And then we're going to be doing a custom size helm pad. I've got the measurements. I'll include them in the email right here for the helm. Looking back here toward the stern, we'll start up on this piece. This is 2 separate levels here. So starting here, coming over, this is a hinge here, so if he flips this up, we'll need to stay 1/4 inch off of that so it doesn't, the hinge doesn't get into the material. Here's another one of those pedestal chairs. For this, we are actually going to, the one in the stern, we're going to go completely over it. So disregard this hole, just act as this is a rectangle piece that we need for the top of this. Like I say, disregard that as if that wasn't there. And all these screws, we don't need any holes cut out for those. Looking up toward the leaning post brackets here. Let me get a better angle of this. There we go. Leaning post bracket. And then again on the port side here, leaning post bracket. Looking over here. Again, let's stay a 1/4 inch off of here. There's some welds in there, so we get the material as flat as possible. Here is another little nook here. Again, that is 2 separate levels. We do have some welds there, so let's stay off of those, please. And this is angled back in this corner here, so let's just come across there and come there. Let's go back over here. Same kind of design over there. This one has a little bit of a hose, but we want it to, the material to go all the way back to that wall. Again, it's angled cut in that corner. Don't worry about that, this tie down here for that hose. We're going to put that over top of the material. So let's go all the way to that back wall with this piece as well. Again, there are some welds there and across the front side of it. Here's a little bit better of an angle of that. So once again, please do disregard this here. We're going to be removing that out of the way. And then these pods back here, we're going to just be doing some custom measurements on those. They're pretty simple rectangles. So I'm going to list them in the email as port and starboard. And then basically, as you're looking from the stern to the bow now, I'll have a couple little pieces in there, but I will label those in the email. Again, here's the back of the leaning post, looking forward, helm pad there, and here's the overall boat. Thank you for your time. Let me know if you have any questions.